Let's continue by rolling back one more feature. And here we've got a fillet that's telling us some filleted items are no longer in the model. Edit the feature to reselect the items. So let's take the advice from this feature and let's edit the feature. Fillet 5 is missing one face. Well, it doesn't list the face and we can't see where it is. One hint is that sometimes you can double click on a feature that's missing items like this, and the dimension shows up in the area where it would have been. So whatever feature was there was in this area, and it's not there now. So it's safe to say that this is probably a feature that we can just delete. I'll press delete on the keyboard and say yes. All right, let's roll down. Fillet 1 is okay. Fillet 3 is okay. Here's another error. Well, if we take a look at this one, we can see that not only is there an actual error that SOLIDWORKS recognizes, but there's also an error that you can just see visually. It looks like this feature was added after the fillet. And generally speaking, fillets are supposed to be added last in the model. Things never work out that way, but ideally, fillets should always be last. In my projects, I know I'm always adding more features after I put the fillets on, but you need to be careful about that, in part because of situations like this, but also adding a relationship to an edge created by a fillet means that if you change that fillet later, the relationship could get an error on it. So it looks like this is a simple case of feature order problems. Maybe I can grab this feature with the mouse in the feature tree and pull it up before the two fillet features. Notice that I'm getting a special cursor. This is the backwards L with the arrow. This is going to reorder the feature, and the model should behave as if the boss extrude 4 were made before fillets 1 and 3. So this has done a couple of things. First of all, it solved our problem with the sketch. And second of all, it fixed our problems geometrically. So that's worked out well in this case. Let's keep going through the model, going down. Okay, we've got another cut with an error. Let's take a look at this sketch. We can see by looking here that we've got a brown dot. And this is in addition to blue, black, red, and yellow. Another sketch color you will often see is the brown color. If you click on a brown dot, it becomes red. And the relation that's dangling is listed in the property manager. Well, there are 3 ways you can fix this problem. The first is just to select the relationship either in the graphics window or in the property manager and delete the relationship. That's one way, but delete is not a very good way to edit because if after you delete something like this, you've just got to recreate it anyway. So I'm going to press Ctrl Z on the keyboard to undo that delete. The second way to handle this is to repair the relationship. So once I've clicked on the brown point and the point has turned red, I can now drag it onto a similar entity, such as a point. And if I drop it in place there, notice the coincident relationship over here is fixed, meaning it's showing in white instead of brown. And also if I clear the selection, the corner is now black instead of brown. And if I get out of the sketch, the error goes away. Well, that's another way to deal with the problem, but that's still not really helping us. So I'm going to use Ctrl Z to actually put that error back into place. Press Ctrl Z twice and then exit the sketch. So the real error in this case is the fact that we have all of the fillets out of order. Let's try to reorder some of these fillets. Just because SOLIDWORKS doesn't handle it from time to time, I like to collapse any items before I reorder something else after it. So I wouldn't like to have this sketch showing while I'm reordering a fillet after the cut. So let's take fillet 2. Pull it down here. That didn't solve the problem. Fillet 3, put it after 2. Okay, that fixed the problem because fillet 3 deleted the edge that SOLIDWORKS needed for this particular sketch. just for good form, let's grab that fillet 1 and pull it also down after the cut extrude. And now let's unroll fillet 4. Fillet 4 has filled in all the rest of the fillet features that we needed. Now let's take a look at the final feature, this counterbore. And remember, we had a coworker that mentioned there was a problem with this feature. I'm looking at it and I don't see SOLIDWORKS reporting an error, but sometimes there are problems with things even when SOLIDWORKS doesn't report an error. So let's first edit this sketch. The only error I can see here is that the sketch is completely undefined. There's nothing in here to identify the position of these holes. So the first thing that I want to do is to reorder the hole before the fillets. So the fillets are at the bottom of the tree. One of the best practice rules you will learn as a part of SOLIDWORKS is that fillets should, whenever possible, be placed last in your feature manager. So let's go back now and edit this sketch. The reason why I wanted to move those fillets to the end before editing is because I want to add some relationships, and I want to add the relationships without the fillets there. So let's view normal to the sketch, and that's Control 8. And let's use some construction geometry. Let's find the midpoint of this edge, make a construction line to that point, make it horizontal, make a tangent arc from that point, make it come over to the midpoint of this edge, and then make another construction line to the midpoint of that edge. Okay, some of these sketch points are in the wrong places. I'm going to pick up this point and move it to the midpoint of that arc, and grab this point and move it to the midpoint of this line. This is another reason why I often want to dimension drawings manually rather than using dimensions from the model, because sometimes the dimensions don't exist in the model. In this case, we've fully defined this sketch with sketch relations and reference geometry. So let's get out of the sketch. We see that everything is fine. Our sketches are fully defined. Everything looks good, and we're ready to go. There's another technique I want to show you with the feature manager before we end this lesson. Notice that if we right-click on a feature, we can go to Parent-Child. And the parents for Boss Extrude 1 are this Sketch 2 and the Extrude Thin 1. And the children of Boss Extrude 1 are pretty much everything else in the part. But the problem here is that Sketch Extrude 2 is a parent of the Boss Extrude 1, but Sketch Extrude 2 is listed underneath the boss, and the other parent is above it. So SOLIDWORKS is often kind of confusing when you're talking about parent-child relationships because the parents are all mixed up, you might say. So there is one way to view the feature manager in a straight history. And this was added in SOLIDWORKS 2013. I think it's a nice technique for being able to visualize your information. If you can just right-click and go to the tree display, SOLIDWORKS has a Show Flat Tree View. And this allows you to see everything in a straight history line. This makes the feature manager a little longer, but you don't have the pluses next to all of the features to expand them and see the sketches. Now, there are some exceptions to that. Hole Wizard holes are still listed in the old way because of the nature of the Hole Wizard features. But all the other features are listed in the order in which they were created.